Hey guys, and welcome back to another segment of If I Were a Gym Leader of a Specific Typing. Last time, we did Electric, and I think there's a theme going on of some super effective typings against each other. I mean, think about it. We started with Dark, then to Fairy, then to Electric, and now Water. Water is one of my favorite types in the series, not only because some of my favorite Pokemon are water types, but just because it takes up about 16% of the entire Pokedex. There's a lot of water Pokemon to pick from, and since we have an ocean to work with, I had a pretty fun but simple idea of what I can do for a water type gym. With the thumbnail, I think you guys already have a general idea. As usual, I read fanfics on Mystic Reads, Pokemon ones in fact. And on Mystic Umbreon Shorts, we got daily Pokemon facts, as well as an exclusive series of my favorite Pokemon from a typing. And as always, be sure to let me know what typing you want to see me cover for my next gym shenanigans. The comment with the type with the most upvotes will of course be the winner. Alrighty though, with that being said, let's hop into this gym. As a water type gym leader, I would straight up be a pirate and have a pirate ship themed gym. As a kid, I pretended to be a pirate a lot, and I think a lot of you guys probably did as well. For a pirate ship, there was a lot I could do and work with, but I think this could work the best. I would have a big pirate ship filled with puzzles, traps, etc. The challenger would arrive at the ship, and upon arriving, they have a long trek to the bottom of it. There are 4 floors total on the ship. The player's job is to clear the puzzle/activity for each of the floors. The 4th floor is the gym leader, but we'll get into that one in a little bit. For the main floor, the challenger's job is to swab the deck in a specific time frame. If they fail, they walk the plank and they have to try again. Don't worry, there's no Feraligatr or Sharpedo to eat them. The 2nd floor would be a jumping activity, getting from platform to platform. If you've played The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, aka my favorite game of all time, then you're familiar with Nico and his game for treasure. Hit the switch for the platforms to rise up, jump across, and get access to the 3rd floor. If the challenger messes up, they will once again have to walk the plank and restart from the very beginning and jump again. I wouldn't have them start from the very top though and have the decks be cleaned again. They will already be pretty clean. The 3rd floor will consist of Pelipper Says. As you can see from my thumbnail, Pelipper is my trusty sidekick. There are no parrot water types, so I thought Pelipper would be a cute addition to my team and to the gym itself. It's essentially Simon Says, but with Pelipper doing the specific actions. The challenger's job is to copy Pelipper's dances and movements, but if Pelipper doesn't squawk, then as usual, they will have to walk the plank. From there, if they make it past this game, it's on to the last game before the challenger gets to battle yours truly. The last challenge is your typical carnival game. I would sit in a little box, and the challenger's job would be to hit the target and to make me fall into the water. The target would be moving all over the place in various patterns, side to side, diagonally, etc. They would need to get a water Pokemon to use water type attacks to try and hit said target. They have 5 chances to hit it, and if they miss, I'm sure you guys get the drill by now. Except this time, they will have to start from the very beginning. Except rather than swabbing the decks, they have to clean the entire ship.
You shitting me?
Even being on the sides and whatnot. With doing the previous challenges before though, I'm sure the challenger would be just fine. I'm a pirate at the end of the day. There has to be a little mischievous play going on here. It would be tedious to do it all over again, but I got some advice. Just get good. And if you mess up, well then it's just a skill issue. If the challenger makes it past target practice though, they then have the right to challenge me. Let's hop into my team. Like usual, I will have my team of 6, followed by other smaller teams for lesser gym badges. The first member is obviously going to be my trusty sidekick Pelipper. With Pelipper's Drizzle ability, that makes water type moves a lot more potent, and it gives us some fun Swift Swim shenanigans, and also perhaps hydration. The next member has to be one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, Kingdra. It's actually kind of fitting to be on a pirate captain's team, considering what its Pokedex entries say about its sinking ships. Don't worry though, because this ship can't be sank. Some of you may be asking, how would the ship not sink if you're using water types and rain? Well, it's Pokemon. The ship has a very special separate battlefield that can handle all those conditions, so just roll with it. Third has to be Mr. Fish, aka Dracovish. What kind of water team would this be if I didn't carry this monster? I don't think I need to explain why it's here. Vicious Rend is all I need to know. Megas and Dynamax are allowed, by the way. Up next, I would use Mega Swampert, and this with Swift Swim makes it a beast. The dual typing it also has will provide excellent coverage on the ground side of things too. It's an offensive monster with a lot of bulk. The fifth mon would be Lantern. Its bulk and access to the ability Volt Absorb help my team against opposing electric types that think they will be able to come in and straight up zap me. But I got a message for ya. It's not gonna happen. Swampert has an immunity to electric types, yes, but it never hurts to have extra bulk and a backup plan. Now, I understand I could swap out Lantern for Rotom Wash, but I just like Lantern more design-wise, and this is also my own gym. But Rotom Wash is clearly the better option. For personal bias and favoritism though, I'm choosing Lantern. Lastly, I had to do it. Toxapex. This is probably the most irritating water type in existence, as it's pretty much everyone's bane. Having Regenerator to keep it healthy and to piss off my opponents with Stall is absolutely needed with any kind of water type team. As for movesets of these mons, they will just consist of your typical competitive standard sets. For challengers that have less badges, for example 2, my team would just consist of Dracovish, Wingull, and Chinchou. Dracovish, being the ace, would have a move like Ice Fang, and would still be able to do pretty deadly damage with Strong Jaw. For challengers with 4 badges or so, Wingull would evolve, and the likes of Kingdra would join for Swift Swim, while Dracovish stays the same, and Chinchou evolving into Lantern. For 6 badges, I would add in Mega Swampert. And for the 7th and the 8th, it would just be the same full team I mentioned. Now, for some fun, like a rematch team for example, we could definitely spice things up and add Manaphy to the mix with Tailglow, and perhaps even Kyogre. As a Master Pirate Captain of the 9 regions, this would definitely be possible for me to capture it. Would I use Primal Kyogre? I don't know. Maybe. For items, it's your pretty typical competitive stuff. Half the team is eating apples and getting HP back every turn, with the likes of the offensive mons having some sort of choice item, or in Swampert's case, a Mega Stone. However, the challenger will not know if I am going to Mega Evolve or use Dynamax. We gotta keep it a mystery. Swampert also without its Mega can perform pretty well too. Or I may even throw in other water types. I don't know. Perhaps some alternative members I could use are obviously Rotom Wash, Crawdaunt, Zero to Hero Palafin, Greninja. It just depends on the mood I'm in. But that team of 6 is the team I would use the most often and the most ideal representation I would use if I were a water type gym leader. Now, for my badge design, I would keep it pirate themed, of course. It would literally just be a skull with Pelipper wings and an eye patch. I think that's a pretty cool concept. Well, that wraps up what I would do for my water type gym. Mihoites? Is that how that word's pronounced? I don't know, I've just heard pirates say that word before, and I don't know, it just sounded fitting. But whatever. Anywho, what did you guys think of my gym and my ideas? What would you guys do for a water type gym and team? Let me know your thoughts down below, as well as what type of gym you want me to cover next. Remember, the comment with the type with the most upvotes will be the one I cover next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my content. With Scarlet and Violet DLC on the way, we have a lot to be excited for. Not just that though, but I've got a bunch of other cool series planned throughout the year that I'm sure you guys will love. If you want to support my other forms of content, over on Mystic Reads, I read fanfics. One of them right now is Road to be a Pokemon Master Kanto Edition, where Ash and Serena start from the very beginning and journey through Kanto together. On Mystic Umbreon Shorts, I do other exclusive Pokemon content such as Pokemon Facts, and on Saturdays I upload my top 5 favorite Pokemon of a type. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an excellent day.